Something I've never actually figured out. Well, oh, by the way, welcome back, Guardians. Um, what happened to the loading mod that Ghost used to have? Once upon a long time ago, I think back in D1, there was an experiment for that. I was really kind of nice. I mean, I'm not a big fan of auto-loading holster because I don't think it should be a fucking part of the game. I mean, if Glimmer is what we use to make things in our environment, in our world here, uh, and therefore it is a universal currency of sorts. I mean, shit, even the fallen, excuse me, Elixni farm it. Then why not have a mod that actually converts Glimmer into ammo so we don't have to fucking scrounge for bricks or wait for fucking shit to load? I mean, I think I think there are mods that do auto loading on the, legs and shit like that, but it's like that shouldn't be a concern in this game. Not in this. Well, what's essentially a high fantasy, adventure game. It's like, going to a fifth edition D&D player and saying, "Oh yeah, no, you don't get all those actions. You only get one action a turn, and you got to wait two turns to re fucking cover it because somewhere on the map there'll be a fucking reload or a restock option for you or something like that." It's rant. So yeah, I am Bright Dust farming, doing the bounty challenge, and then it's just going to be, I don't know, trying to decide which activity do I want to hunker down in for the 9 activity challenge thing for exotic engrams, which just basically produces materials for me. Yeah, I mean, for months and months and months, it's been that I have just not have gotten very much that has been any measurable step above what I already have, and based on what I play, I don't really need all that artificer armor or high stat line kind of. Okay, yeah, he's already immune. I hate fucking boss immunity. It's bullshit. I don't get an immunity phase. Well, not unless. Come on. Also, I've been noticing that the finisher range has been pretty darn wide. Oh, not now though, of course. Yeah, I had a fallen target right here, and it was primed for a critical hit, and I mean I was like way back here, and I lunged straight at it. I was like, really? I was just trying to ADS its skull so I can take it down faster for the for the bounties. I think it might be. Whoa! What the hell happened there? Environmental hazard for real? Off of what? Uh, Zillions, bro. How the fuck did I suffer environmental hazard? Okay. I don't need to deal with this goofy shit. Just give me my fucking goddamn loot. Let me get the fuck out of here.
I'm sending a fire team to seal the complex. This cannot happen again. It will not. Thanks to you, Guardian, the dream of the city lives on, without fear of weapons in the sky.
I need to pick out a stasis weapon that is within. Well, I don't have a stasis auto rifle. Fuck off. Okay, we'll just do peace bomb then. Fuck it. Yeah, I've got some. I don't keep 1810 armor anymore because I mean I can't use it to infuse my Titan or my Warlock's gear, and as you can see, I am pretty well flush for 1810s already. Again, I'm not going to be climbing much on the power level. Mostly I'm looking for stat lines, but I've been pretty happy with, resilience and discipline being a focus. I don't really think I need to put so much into punchies. Let's get rid of that because let's put more into resilience. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with resilience and shit because it's like sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Why can't you have That's the thing about this game that kind of builds a quit moment for me and it makes me just want to go fuck off and go play some Iron Sworn or 5 parsecs from home or my own little TTRPG that I've been building because it's just like I have no consistency. It's like this is why I like low dice boundaries like D6, D8, D12. I don't like going into D20s. I don't like D20s as a roll because it's too swingy. You got that broad ass fucking range, and yes, you can mitigate it with modifiers and stuff, but advantage or disadvantage. But really, still, it's way too broad. Um, I mean, even a D12, as little used as it is overall in the games, is a bit too much of a stretch. D6, D8 kind of situation. I think D6 is probably pretty decent. D10 might be kind of okay if you rolled a D10 off of a D20, just omitting the tens place on any roll. Then you probably have yeah. You want to be within about 10 points. It kind of works really good. Plus, it's also really good because if you have a D10 system, you can easily translate pretty much anything else out there, RPG wise or skirmish wise, to to accommodate the stats. Like say for instance, if uh, if an 11-12 is your so-called average ability, then you know that on a D10 that's a 5-6. Plus percentiles. You have a 70% chance to make it, so you roll a 7 or less. It's super fucking fun. I also like roll under systems, but in dice pools, it's more fun to say 5 and 6 because most people's brains are higher is better. So I don't know. I'm rubber ducking mechanics for my game. Right now, it can go one of two ways. It can go a rollover system focusing between D6s and D10s, or it can go a dice pool system, not with a boundary of 5 dice rolled at once, because you don't want a ton of dice. Because the point is that I want this to be usable as an actual adventure game. I don't like calling them role playing games because not lots of people are into the whole taking on characters and personas and stuff like that and play acting at the table. They don't really like it. And I don't want to push anybody into that kind of space if they're not willing, if they're not interested in doing that. So calling it an adventure game is a whole lot easier or adventure skirmish game, because combat's going to be a big part of almost any TTRPG. It's just the way, it's the ancestry of, RPGs in general. So yeah, doing a roll high, or doing a dice pool system. With the dice pool system, though, I can get what I want out of my wounds. I don't want wounds to be something that you use as a countdown clock, and wounds don't typically, when you have hit points, it's like everybody's super effective until they get to hit point 0. And then, there have been some house rules and some home brews that, every 5 points, depending on what your hit point scales are, but every quarter level of your hit points, you take a minus modifier, or you're not able to use a certain particular modifier or something like that. I like Crown and Skull's attrition system, where taking damage or taking wounds affects whether or not you get to use a piece of gear or an ability, or whether or not you're able to attack at range or in close combat. So I think that's kind of neat. I also like his dungeon crawl setup. Um, where instead of using a point crawl system or anything like that, he has basically 2 tables. One table which is areas, the other table which is encounters. So, and of course, these tables are weighted by section in the dungeon. So in section 1 of the dungeon, you're going to be mostly traveling through rough tunnels. Or actually, excuse me, mostly traveling through dressed tunnels meaning that they have some kind of stonework or reinforcement or some kind of surfacing on there. They don't look like cave tunnels. They look like something a little bit more fancier than a mine shaft. Think catacombs or wine cellar kind of style. And then, of course, your main enemies are going to be, small rodents, packs of small rodents, because they have to be challenging. I mean, unless, of course, your character has a phobia to rodents, which would be kind of fun. Rats. My dad can't stand rats. Yeah. But, yeah, so you roll on the area table, and you roll on the encounter table, and that's how you do it. And then when you get to a certain number of encounters, you trigger the next level, or you trigger the BBEG. So it's a really cool system. I've not played through it. Most of what I know about Crown and Skull and all the other RPGs that I reference to has been courtesy of the YouTube sphere. Explainer videos are so fucking fun. A lot of times I'll just throw that shit on in the background when I'm painting or gaming, just to kind of keep my brain from going too far off topic. That little bit of fight noise is like a barrier in itself, a boundary. Everybody's dying. This is actually the fastest fucking psyop has gone in a long time. Do I even have auto rifle as a... Oh, I'm done with auto rifles. Let's do pulse rifles now. Working on the pulse rifle. Pulse rifle, my friend. Ooh, you like this, don't you? Screaming. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, excuse me. Am I playing with PC? They seem pretty aggro. Yeah, there he is. Bay Area Reaper. Grooving. Oh, man. Well, might as well reload.
Massive energy spikes up ahead.
That must be their stockpiles of stolen light.
Those things are filled with the light of our dead fire teams. Burn this place to the ground.
Wow, 2 orbs off that super and it's a yellow bar. Jeez, man. This is why I dislike the arena game, the arena modes, because, well, I should say the seasonal arenas, because they need to keep this shit just in the fucking goddamn playlist. Put it at the helm, put it in an archive, like the quest archive at the tower, and just call it good, you know? There's nothing wrong with spamming Fallen Saber and the Arms Dealer. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, let's be fair. Most of us, we're not playing these things because they're fun. We're doing it for resources. We're doing it for fucking XP, or we want gear out of this crap or something like that. So why not just fucking make it easy? I mean, almost every gamer I've talked with the exception of the handful of mutants out there, that are actually like, oh, I totally love the PsyOps games. I love being eviscerated by a laser beam security system 3 seasons after I fucking had to work for a bypass code to get through it all. You know, unless you're like, you know, totally into that kind of situation, or you want a hiking simulator for the most part. People like going through the game's experience quicker. I mean, I will play more if I feel like I'm getting more done. But if I'm just sitting here pounding away at a single strike for 20 minutes, I'm like, I don't feel like I really got anything out of it.
The hive must be preparing
And
the
I know
troops.
it sounds incredible, but even when I was a tabletop
Prepared to
gamer,
accept.
predominantly a tabletop gamer, even when I was playing adventure games, our sessions rarely lasted a half hour. And we got lots of fuck shit done. I mean, most of it was dungeon crawling, of course. But, you know, if there was any kind of social interacting with NPCs and stuff, it was mostly banter between us and our, followers. And, oh, that was quick. That was actually really nice. I mean, they could edit this shit. They really could. They could make all this fucking easier. I love it when people complain that this game is too easy. And then I love it when people complain it's too hard. It's difficulty-wise totally manageable. It's just the excessive fucking grinding. And when I say grinding, I'm talking about like, having to spend more than a lunchtime in a single activity just to fucking do what? I don't know. I'm supposed to be... Oh, that's right, I'm not doing that. But honestly, reload as a cooldown, that would be so much more fun. I mean, it would also present a higher level of tactical thinking. Like putting friendly fire into strikes as a skull. I would love to see that too. Things I would put into a game if I had the money to produce one. But yeah, no. No, I'm not going to do no kick fucking starter. I've done 3 Kickstarters, and the waiting around for that shit. Can you see a theme here? The waiting around for that shit to fulfill, and then always being worried that it might at the last minute, fail out. It's just not cool. Why am I immune on this? Why is she immune on this? This is bullshit. Get off. I don't want it anymore. I think I'm going to go to Rumble. After I get the 8 bounties done for the Vanguard, I'm going to go to Rumble. Because then you have a fixed timer, and sometimes if you get a really good player, go even faster than that. Wow! Dude, warning, objects are closer than they appear to be? What the fuck? That's kind of stupid. Oh, I'm gonna, well, yeah, it's gonna, yeah. Guess what? Oh, I made it! Damn, really, I guess objects are close. I wonder if it's because I changed up my, field of vision. Well, where is it? Oh, I really need a crowd. Here we go. Thank you. It's just to get some stasis kills. Don't really fucking care. Kick and spam, kick and spam. Oh, you dick. Fucked up. So stasis and one more Vanguard Ops. Oh, guess we got it at this one at least. Come on. Who's gonna finish first? Who poops last? That was weird. Are we... What is going on? Did we get it? Oh, I guess we got it. Here we go. Plop. Jesus, man, this fucking shit takes for everything to keep you in the game, playing as much as possible so that you don't play anything else. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, go faster. Seriously, things are just so fucking slow in the world. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I was gonna be like, no, babies, I know I'm done. Alright, I'm gonna go get that bright dust. Do, 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 do. It's not even that much, really. I get more off of completing the seasonal fucking challenges. But, I mean, 12K is pretty okay for tomorrow. I mean, day after tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Don't need that. Don't need that. I mean, seriously. Oh, man. When I used to play Skyrim on the 360, the load screens were fucking like, get up, go get a drink, take a piss, come back, and still be waiting. So I really shouldn't complain too much about these load screens. Just wish there was more you could do while you're hanging in an orbit, you know? Just wish there was more you could do. I mean, I like the little tooltips that they throw on the bottom of the screen. That's kind of cute and all that, but it's really kind of nah. I mean, if I want to read while I wait for the load screen, I'm just going to do what I normally do. I'm going to read an internet or my book or whatever. I always felt that a little mini game would be nice to play. This game needs more mini games. More than just the, PvE, PvP. That's it. I mean, I don't find the raids to be boring. They're just not very efficient for me. I don't have all day. I could LFG easily. It's not a big deal. I mean, anybody who says, "Oh, you play with anybody," is just not planning. They're not taking advantage of all the different tools that are out there to find groups to play with. You can find a group to play with in this game super fucking quick. It's just the time that I take to spend on the raid versus what I'm actually getting out of it. It's just never been of a value to me. It was back in Destiny 1, but it's kind of like, no, not really anymore. Alright, what do we got here? Melee damage reloads weapons and boosts movement speed and jump height. Really? Hmm. I don't remember that on the sealed Ahamkaras. It's got an ornament? Nope, no ornament yet. At least we can make it not look like shit. Not. Yeah, that's crap. Huh. No, that's gross. I don't want that.
Did the bird distract you?
I really don't want that. So I think I'm gonna go for. Oh, look at that! We just went all the way down to garbage. What is your stat? Okay, I see. What is your purpose? Discipline, right? Volko Fry. Sorry. E. And, oh dear. Well, do I do a tier 9 or do I do a tier 10? Jeez, I don't know. What do I really feel like I need? Need more grenades, as Shax would say. Alright, so let's see. What do we have left for the playthrough? Um, 2 more matches. Rumble, I think, goes for 10 minutes. I know Control goes for 12. Everything goes for 12 for the most part. Maybe Clash goes faster. I don't know. Let's do one Rumble and one Clash and call it good.
every guardian for themselves.
Busy typing. Alright. Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a 10-minute match. Pretty sure Clash will do the same thing. I don't expect to win. I am literally grinding this right now, just to fucking finish up the activity. It's all materials too, so I saw it. There he is. Okay. Hunter? Yeah, Hunter. Oh yeah, he's doing the Invisi stock. No, really? Marksman's dodge. Yeah, vanish and smoke. Okay. Misty stuff. That's people that Dirkly referenced. Portal away! Wow. I saw you. Oh, fuck. That was bullshit. Surprised I haven't had my head taken off yet. Just kind of camping here. Oh, here we go. Here we go, 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 here we go. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Doesn't matter. The big problem is that you can get a little bit swingy on this matchup. If you've got one guy who's basically letting somebody else go up to a full kill streak, they're farming for medals. Ow. Scratched my head a little bit too hard. Nice. High mobility, you think? Let me see. There's not many people in this. I thought we had a... Oh. Yeah, high mobility. More hunters. I guess hunters is Rumble. Rumble is a hunter thing. Eh. Nice. Somehow I thought there was something back here that I could hop to and hop away from, but apparently not. Darn. Normally they let you count the heavy ammo stays there on the ground. You don't see me. That's interesting. I know you're here. That was... What? Okay, whatever.
They've almost won.
Wow. Nice. I love poly clipping. Five minutes. You know what? I can't do it. I'm sorry, kids. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do any more of this today. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out.